Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in the playthrough of The Last of Us 2. We are entering a pet store looking for goodies. Probably having to take out some infected along the way.
Oh shit, I got it. Let's see what we got in here.
Let's see what kind of bullets we have. 1 in the rifle, 3 in the shotgun, 3 in the pistol. I wonder which pistol actually is more powerful. Probably the snub nose, but I'm not sure. I only can check that, I think, at the workbenches. I do like how more responsive and fluid controls are compared to the previous game.
What the hell is this place? Some kind of WLF something.
Alright. I can first clear it out or first try to get some goodies so I have more provisions should fighting occur. But it almost seems like there will not be any fighting going on in this room. Maybe in the next room through that door, but or that goes to the outside. I don't even, yeah, it looks to head outside, right? I see green. So
Goonie and Ghost would have loved this.
we're pretty good. Goonie and Ghosts. What the hell is this? Alright, let's equip it. Long gun holster. Press left button to view. What the hell did that do? I think it's quickly swapping between the guns, which is actually pretty handy. Which I cannot do with the pistol. With the pistol I still have to use this menu. So now we just have like 2 menus here with the same weapons. It's a bit awkward, but it is what it is. Very nice upgrade. Slowly but surely we're getting more powerful. Save for Kitty. Hell, I didn't even say to her that she needed to reload the gun. Alright, a lot of leashes. And toys. Very nice details on those blocks. And I think pure princess cat or dog litter or food. You have 65 supplements. Press blah blah to open the upgrade menu. Alright, I can buy more health. After that I have listen mode, and then this one I really would like to have, that lethal damage one. Move much faster in listen mode. Hold R1 to sense nearby enemies through nearby walls. But the only thing is, I don't like this listen mode upgrades. I don't need it, and I'm forced to select them, and I really hate that, because I've spent already on listen mode 1. I've spent, doesn't mention it anymore, but quite some pills. This one I would like to have. This one is like 40 pills, just wasted. And then this one I would like to have. I can also wait till I find more training manuals, and only then start unlocking stuff. But this health thing I will take straight away. The only thing I'm doubting is whether I will also spend 40 on this useless upgrade only to get to this one, because this one does look pretty nice. It can really get you out of, prevent you from dying, giving you a last ditch effort to escape. But let's upgrade this one. And why is there something new here? It's like I see a yellow dot. Map of Seattle. We already looked at that, right? Why is it new? It's probably because something is updated in the map. Anything else here? Man, I like this exploring. I like this exploring actually better than all the frantic action. Just taking in the worlds with the lore. The collectible cards. That's my idea of a good time, to be quite honest.
Score.
Use a stun bomb to stun multiple enemies, then finish them off with strike attacks. Nice. Stun bomb recipe unlocked. What do we need? We need bottles and powder. Apparently tape to the right is a very rare commodity. And scissors, I don't know. But how do I switch between all those items? I have a bottle. Molotov cocktail. Do I have to cycle through them all? How can I... I probably don't even have a stun gun yet. I only have the recipe. Yeah, I still cannot, god damn it, get to this menu for the throwables. I hope that will pop up later on. But it's a bit weird. I got the crafting recipe, but what I picked up pretty much looked like a stun bomb to me.
Here's their plans to hit that convoy.
Man, WLF just wiped the military out.
It didn't
Way more
really
successful than the Fireflies ever were.
It didn't really look like a crafting recipe. It more looked like the item itself, so I'm not sure why there's not one popping up in my... Yeah, I do have one. Here it is. 1 out of 3. So how can I freaking equip it? Why is it so tiring? Here, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. So it should be D-pad down. I can also put both these on the same thing. Oh no, no. I can put them on the same row. That like I have 2 long rifles, but it immediately reverts back to the shotgun and the long rifle beside each other on the same row. Not like 2 of the same types on the same row. Anyways, where is my freaking stun gun? This is a bottle. I'm pressing D-pad down. This is the Molotov. This is just awkward, right? What am I doing wrong here? Let's just quickly check it out in the HUD. Where? The weapon cross. So this one is what we need. Let's also do the weapon and ammo display. Let's see how unimmersive that is. Here. Ah! Such an idiot. It's near the med kit. It's D-pad up. Good to know. Immediately put everything back off. I hate HUDs. Good to know. And we are almost done here. Fedra headquarters, Carter Wilson, Young Hernandez, library, Madison Street, checkpoint West 2, synagogue, Columbia Center, checkpoint East 2, West 2 was where we were not too long ago, and the convoy that will be attacked. That is, I think, near the river down below. I think. Yes, because that hotel is also in that direction. Or is that direction? I think it's that direction. And there were like discarded trucks and stuff over there. Why can't I open this? Or did I already take it? I even forgot it. Probably she did take it and then close the box or something. This looks to be more or less everything in here. Unless there maybe is still an artifact. What does it say? Bear your fangs. Think we're sheep. Bear your fangs. They think we're sheep. Alright, so that is the WLF propaganda machine, I guess. And I can interact with it. So this is
What is that?
artifacts.
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
In New Mexico, we had these guys called the Ravens. Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves.
What the hell is that little sound that we just heard? I assume it means we cleared it out, right? Let's see what happens. If we get out, you see, marks it off as complete. Come on, Abby, you can open this door. I know you can. Shall I spend a precious bullet on this? Alright, let's just see if that's a door to the outside. If it is, I'm not going to bother and spend a bullet on it. Anything here I'm overlooking? Nope. Just propaganda.
I think we got everything here.
Was that I don't see a door here, so this is the door. Right? Yes. That was the door. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure. The door is to our left in this direction. So to our left. And it was indeed over there. Yeah. We got everything. And the WLF hitting the convoy. I think, given that the gate West 2 was over there, we cleared it out, I think, in the previous episodes. I assume that East is over there then. And then this is the route where the convoy was attacked. You see military vehicles straying about. So that is about that. Then we have over there the courthouse, and we have the dome. Let's see if there are any other. God damn it. Oh, by the way, let's see how many. Still, we have 0 of anything. Let's see if there are any other question marks not checked off. Yes. To the left of the dome, there's also a question mark. Like over here somewhere. This direction. But this area here we already cleared out. I think that shouldn't be it, right? Now looking directly to the dome. Yes, it's this one that is somehow not yet cleared. And also near those trucks there's also a question mark. Right, so apparently there's still something here. really weird. Really awkward. But let's try and get it cleared. Is there something maybe here? No, I don't see anything here. Here, I already picked up. I didn't know you could open these as well. How many of those did I miss in the game world? Annoying. Alright, mark it off as complete, Ellie. You can do that. Yes? Hello, you can mark it off as complete now, Ellie. God damn it. Wrong button. Still not complete. Maybe I have to get a bit more distance from it. Anyways, good to know that those green boxes are also able to be opened. But what am I missing here? It's a little bit annoying. I mean, I'm bringing it up on myself by playing without a HUD, but it's so much, a little bit extra effort like this is so much worth the additional immersion for playing without a HUD. And as added benefit, once you do find the solution, you actually have some sense of accomplishment instead of feeling like, okay, only thing I did was follow an error to the objective. But I must say, it's a bit weird because there is nothing here anymore. Unless that one can be opened as well. Nice. Holy shit.
Hello.
Check it out. Dr. Uckman. Yeah, this is actually the Neil Druckmann inserting himself again in the game. He is really egomaniac. I do like it as an Easter egg that developers put themselves in games, but this is a bit too much in your face. Also 100% brains. Once a well-respected researcher, Dr. Ackman's questionable experiments in the realm of pushing human limits saw him ostracized from the scientific community. Even the morally compromised Laurent Foucault of Spark Laboratories found his work dubious. Undeterred, Ackman continues his work in secret, creating super AI to do his bidding and protect his research, while he and the new dogs stage high-tech hastes to fund it all, constantly moving his lab location so no one can find him. He longs for the day where his subjects will be treated as equals. More or less a villain. Alright, so that's at least one thing I like.
Okay, I think that's everything here.
He marks himself as a villain. More or less. Alright, that was that one. Let's quickly get to those trucks. And actually I should go back to all those areas we've visited. I won't do that, but I may have just walked past more of those green crates, which I wasn't aware that they could actually contain items. On the other hand, the locations that I did visit, they are all checked off, and if I would have missed a green crate, they wouldn't have been checked off. So that's good to know. Gives some peace of mind for an OCD completionist like myself. And apparently there could be something here. Yes, straight ahead. Although I don't really see anything. Can Ellie swim? Right. Fascists. Ah, are there boxes on top? Ah!
Whoa,
Holy shit.
this guy was an officer.
Traveling in a ration truck?
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
Nice, all these little nooks and crannies. Military MRE rations. Forgot what that stands for. There's this guy on YouTube, and I think he tastes like really old of those military rations from like the Second World War and Vietnam War and stuff. Ready, meal ready to eat. Alright. Poor dudes. This is like a massacre. Everything is in place. We will be waiting. Once we intercept the convoy and take the feeder officers captive, you can abandon your post and join us. I know you've taken numerous risks and lived in fear of being discovered. Your loyalty to our cause is appreciated. Once we intercept and take the feeder officers captive, you can abandon your post and join us. It looks to be like they had a pact with the military. There were some traitors in the military, or Fedra. And they were promised to be able to join the WLF if they helped with the raid from the inside. And maybe that promise was not kept. They were simply locked. Or these are the officers that were referred to in the letter. Alright, this is just all scrap. Alright, so if you see an empty box, then there is no more scrap in it. Or a closed box. Because the lid apparently closes automatically. After you've taken the items. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dudes. Alright, complete. So in that sense we're pretty good to go. But then there's actually only the 2 main objectives to do. And on the other side, the right side of the roads, that is like where we came from, so there's not much to do. But in the southwestern corner, I have a feeling that there could be some more question marks over there, so I'm quickly gonna check that neighborhood out. So that will be just following the stream, and then to the right. Probably there's nothing there, but just in case. It's amazing looking at these green environments. That comes back to mind. But Crisis 1, in that tank level in the middle of the jungle with wide open, similarly colored plains and bushes, it actually looked better than this. And was more dynamic. You could shoot the trees and stuff, having them cut down. Way more physics when throwing grenades. Things realistically were thrown up by the explosion. Amazing, because that game, I don't know, 2010 or 9 or something when it came out. Let's quickly make that a learning moment as well. Crisis. Crisis. 2007, that is actually what I remembered indeed. So that's 13 years ago, and secretly speaking, it looks better than this game. At least in 4K. I did a full playthrough, one of the few playthroughs I actually managed to complete. And in 4K, it still held up very well in my book. It's amazing. And now there will be a remake with improved graphics, hopefully with ray tracing. That would be amazing. Hello, Ellie, get the hell off this horse. I already opened that one. Wrong button, god damn it. Yeah, there really is nothing here, so maybe to the right and right. A bit to the 45 degrees to the right from Ellie's perspective. So over there it seems a bit, holy shit, I'm not walking down there. These flowers also reminds me a bit of the final showdown boss fight with the boss in Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It was also like similar strands of grass where you could hide in with a lot of... Did I already check this out? I think I did. With a lot of white flowers. Is there any thing on the tank itself? Yes.
I've never seen one of these in action.
Very nice.
Yikes.
Man,
This
there are
guy's had a bad day.
very
What is
cool.
Burnt skeletons.
Oof. Not how I'd want to go out.
What does that little thingy mean? Annoying, those audio cues that I have no idea what it means, but I'm not putting on the HUD to see what it means. Probably it means I have enough items to unlock something or something. No, I actually do not. Let's see how many bullets I have. It was only one shotgun bullet. Alright, we cannot get under the tank. Maybe that audio cue was one of those tips, like you have to go here or there, which I have disabled on purpose. Because indeed the game probably thinks I'm a retard, like what is he doing that long in the open world? I'm just slowly but surely trying to get a feel for the game and also try to get all the goodies. So that simply takes more time than usual. I do think that we more or less cleared it all out. By the way, Crisis 3, also that level where you have to disable like some rocket towers with aliens also moving through the grass. Crisis 3 definitely also looks better than this. From a vegetation point of view. But of course, probably they're unfair comparisons. Being console versus PC. On the other hand, Crysis 3 also, let's make that a learning moment, came out way before this one. 2013, 7 years ago. Holy shit, is that game already that old? Crysis 3? Yes, it was amazing. Alright, I think we pretty much cleared this map, but anyways, that's like, what did I say? 2013? Yes, so 7 years ago, and it looks better than this. So in that sense, graphic wise, not that much happens. The only real, I wouldn't call it a revolution, but certainly an evolution in graphics I find is HDR, which really is more than a gimmick if implemented right. Really gives like more.
Ration distribution center.
In Boston, we'd line up for blocks. And the food sucked.
I'd go crazy.
Some people did. Come
More
on, let's find a way in.
Natural tones. Color tones with HDR. Anyways, I wanted to say I'm ending the episode here because I'm hitting the 40-minute marker before going in. But I will actually first be going in because I want to hit the checkpoints. Otherwise, you will have the same as in the previous episode, that I save the game manually. Which I can do, by the way. Just to be sure. But sometimes it then does not remember collectibles or scrap that you picked up between the last automatic checkpoint and this manual save. So it's always, I think, best to prevent having to re-pick up all those items, which I don't even remember what I lastly picked up. I think it was near the truck over there, in that with those officers. And did we pick up anything since then? Yes, in the tank we picked something up. In order to prevent having to do all that collecting, it's best if we hit a game checkpoint. And a game checkpoint is mostly when they are pretty liberal in this game. That's also a tip I read, that it's actually sometimes the game's autosaving and checkpoints is so liberal that it can work counterproductive. Like you're in the middle of a fight and you spend all your bullets, and then you get an autosave in the middle of the fight, which can be nice because then you don't have to redo each and every enemy all the time from the start of the encounter. But if you're out of bullets, you can also become stuck. So if the game decides to, at that moment, put in a checkpoint and save the game. So then hence it's always advised to also autosave before you feel a fight will be coming up. So that you could go back if the game decides to save mid-battle when you're out of bullets. So, but let's now try to get a checkpoint so the scrap that I just picked up is also stored. Regulation: you must not have any diseases or conditions that could be contagious or life-threatening. You will be required to pass physical. The purpose of Form 17 or firearm only movement and I think we already read this one, so I'm not going to read it fully again. Yes, this is about a ration perm card. Really weird word. Stay alert. Report any and all suspicious activity to the nearest authorities. Failure to do so may constitute punishable. May constitute a punishable offense. Right. Yellow ticket, red tickets, white tickets. Let's see where the entrance is. I think over here. Federal Disaster Response Agency. Nice weathered sign, by the way. Man, you can see that a lot of people worked on this game because so much assets and textures had to be created for this. Still, there's some repetition in textures and stuff visible.
Here we go.
Fedra secured the shit out of this place.
Boston always had food shortages. Hungry people get desperate.
Explosive table. Anyways, there is still repetition noticeable, but up until now it's also pretty amazing, I must say. What do we have there? A garden?
Can you get through? Alright, I got you.
Stay low.
Staying crouched in tall grass makes it more difficult for enemies to see you. Alright. I can understand that. Nice. Alright, Ellie is a bit hurt, so that's a bummer. But goddamn, they were.
I think we dropped all of them.
Yeah, looks that way.
They were. That grass didn't help at all, so to say. She was pretty far away, and now, of course, this is the highest difficulty. Alright, I do think we should have hit a checkpoint. What the hell is over there? Weren't we supposed to go inside the building instead of to the backside? No idea. Let's check when the checkpoint was. 1 minute ago, so probably before the fight. Yeah, what to do? Why not just take gasoline from those trucks? Abby, Ellie, Abby, they're all out for revenge. All the same. Right, let's see what's up there. Holy shit. Ah, we can actually get in the into the building. Alright, I think here the Molotov cocktails could come in handy. But we will find that out in the next episode because I'm already over time. Let's see about the autosave, less than 1 minute ago. I wonder, I heard that sometimes if you kill like a clicker, you sneak kill them. Because of the scream that they will give out. God damn it! This is the annoying part. That's why the encounters are sometimes very clunky. Stunned enemies are vulnerable to melee. I am really... you have not a lot of room to just run around. They are really on your heels. And then trying to simply swap a medkit for something else to throw, like those stun grenades. Or actually, I was looking for. I pressed D-pad up, but I actually wanted to get a Molotov cocktail. I should have pressed D-pad down, but that is super clunky because your right thumb is on the left thumbstick. You don't have any finger natural movement to press the D-pad. And even if you do, you switch just your other thumb to keep the left thumbstick going, so you're keep on running. Double pressing while running on the D-pad. I didn't see Ellie switch out her medkit which she had in her hand, I thought, for like a stun grenade. So that really makes it super awkward to switch weapons mid-fight. Before the fight, everything is fine, but here, this is what she had in her hand, I think. I should have pressed it twice. What the hell is up with that? Here, now I'm again pressing up and she doesn't switch back to the medkit. Why not? This is just retarded. This is literally retarded. Why can't I simply... Oh, now it works. Here, now it doesn't work. So, do I have to wait for the menu to disappear? And then it works. Now I understand. Once you are in a certain... in this menu, then you can also use down. Now I understand. It's just... so you get the menu up. This makes it more... understandable. Alright, learning moment for me. That's why she didn't switch weapons. It just works a bit awkward. So you have to press up to get onto this menu, but then if you have up pressed, then you can press other stuff. And then you do have to remember what other stuff. But yeah, these are little gameplay mechanic intricacies. Why can't I switch it out now? Come on, game. Normally if I... No. Alright, I really have to get used to this weapon cross, because I don't really understand it. Alright, but again, I'm almost like for 10 minutes in now messing about, trying to get to grips with the gameplay mechanics, because it's really like crucial being able to switch items quickly mid-battle, because you have to, because you don't have enough ammunition to complete a fight with only one type of weapon or item. So you do have to quickly on the breeze try to be able to switch them out. Yeah, and that can be a bit of a challenge, not only without the HUD, but it's also, it just doesn't feel logical. I would say D-pad up is either the med pack or the grenade. I would say if I press D-pad up, it just switches back to the med pack and then cycles through the stun grenade like now, and then the med pack. And if there are 3 items there, then it just cycles through them. But no, you can, if you put D-pad up, then you can also have to push D-pad down to switch them out. It does make sense to a certain extent. Maybe that you don't have to cycle through, if you have more items in a D-pad direction, like D-pad up and you have 3 items, you could have to cycle through one item if you want to get the top item and you are currently holding the lower of the 3, then you have to cycle first through the middle one to get to the top. And with the ability to go up and down in that menu of D-pad up, yeah, it's quite confusing, but yeah, that possibly allows you to not have to cycle over items that you don't actually need to get to the one you want. But yeah, I find it a bit convoluted. And then that the guns you can quickly swap out, but the pistols you can't. Yeah, probably we have to get a holster for that. But yeah, we are probably only really in the beginning of the game, so it's just really getting to grips with it. But these were some gameplay mechanics, learning moments for me. Sorry, that was probably not fun to watch at all. Me here listening to me bickering about the D-pad functionality. But it is what it is. We made a little bit of progress. We still have like the 2 main objectives in this area to complete. Getting the gas from this dome building and gas from the courthouse garage. I hope you still enjoyed it somewhat. We'll continue tomorrow night in the next episode. I hope to see you there. And for the meantime, guys, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.